mystery and horror, the air itself is filled with monsters.
Children of the night, what music they make. He's alive! He's alive!
Well, hello, all you monster fiends, and thank you for joining us for a. Oh, it's not a deep dive factoid-filled episode exploring Hollywood's most famous monsters. It's a special episode of When Monsters Meets Monsters.
Or Kris.
Oh, Kris.
Could be
I
Dharma.
Oh my God. Yeah. Should I introduce you as Dharma?
If you want.
Well, I am your mistress of ceremony, Sam, and I am joined as always by Dan from Bleeding Marvelous. Say hello, Dan.
Hello, Dan.
It's season 1, Dan. When she didn't used to say something funny before.
I'm not a funny person. No.
You are really.
No,
Well-
if he's being introduced as Dharma, I taste funny, so because I've got tattoos. And Dharma said you don't eat people with tattoos, so I'm safe.
Oh, me too. That's okay. Me too. Well, we have joining us today. If you are new to Nerdy Up North as a whole and only listen to monsters, you'll have no idea who this person is. But if you know Nerdy Up North, you will know Kris from the Anime Club, Straw Chats, and anywhere else you'll find him because he likes to do content.
Yeah, I do.
Say hello, Dharma.
Hello, Dharma. Oh, man.
Kris.
Nick dance bit.
You really have. No,
Yeah.
audio's not going to get it.
Oh yeah. I'm
There's another-
I'm actually in the process of eating someone. That's why I'm being called Dharma.
It's not. It's his glasses. He's got Dharma glasses on.
I fully support your lifestyle if it makes you happy.
Please don't eat me.
High in protein.
Well, today we are doing When Monsters Meets Monsters, and we have Kris joining us, and we're just going to have a generalized horror chat and really talk about the movies that are coming out of this year of horror, because there's a few that kind of make us excited and kind of make me think, I want 2025 back.
There's a lot of coming up.
Uh-uh.
Yeah.
I think I wasn't going to, but I think I'm going to do the disclaimer.
Yes, it's possible that would be wise.
Yes, sure. Everything discussed in today's episode is our opinions, and it's our opinions alone. And if you'd like to discuss anything from today's episode, please come and join us on our socials. Or you can join us in the comments section where we can have an open discussion. But what we won't have is anyone coming for us and telling us our opinions are wrong, because we can all agree to disagree in horror. So let's keep it fun. We keep it kind and keep the toxic behavior out of a nerdism.
I'm going to hand this one to Kris.
Oh,
What?
sorry, come.
What's the next line, Kris?
I drew a blank.
Oh my God, Kris, you do genuinely listen to monsters.
Kris,
do.
there's one rule of Fight Club.
Don't talk about invite everyone to Fight Club because we'll want loads of people to come.
Bingo. Don't be a dick. There we go.
He actually said we did an episode on the Nerdy Up North podcast, me and him together, and we did the Maltese Falcon. And he actually said, after I finished the disclaimer, don't be a phallus.
Ah,
So he knows what
Yeah.
he's talking about. He's
he's caving under the pressure already. 2 minutes in.
already.
I'm not used to it. And I've got no notes or anything. It's weird. I haven't researched anything. I've just turned up.
Yeah, I have my laptop, but there's nothing there directing me like I usually have. And to be honest, my notes are all over the place. I generally don't know where I am half the time, so I have nothing. But welcome to Monsters, your first time here.
I know. Thanks for having us. I've watched for a long time.
Oh.
Long time. Loved them.
What do they say? That long time lurker, first time poster.
Yeah.
Caller.
First time caller.
Yes.
Well, as you have been listening to us for a while, and I know that your classical movies is not really your forte, but
Yeah.
have you actually found a love of, because we started Monsters as more doing universal horror, like universal monsters. Have you found any love for Universal Monsters because of listening to Monsters. That was a lot of monsters in a sentence, sorry.
Because I do look at it in a different way. Beforehand, I would see a film that wasn't made before I was born and be like, "Oh, I'm not gonna watch that." But I don't know, you guys talking about it because enthusiasm's very infectious.
Mm.
So when someone people talk about what they love, you kind of want to try it as well and get a bit of that enthusiasm in yourself. So yeah, I have
Yeah.
yeah.
Who's your
And
who's your favorite?
do you know what it is? Weirdly, Basket Case.
That
Right,
makes
okay,
some
that's
sense for you.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
not a Universal Monster, but I totally can see why you would have picked that one.
Belial, isn't
yeah.
it? Yeah.
It's a yeah, and it was you guys talking about, oh yeah, well they didn't actually have permission to film this, and I was like, oh right, I didn't know you could do that.
Forbidden movie, you say?
Yeah, so it's a bit naughty. I'll watch this.
Well, just to fill people in, Kris, for all he does, Anime Club and Straw Chat, he does and has done a lot of reviews on B movies, and he gets a fair few screeners on a lot of indie slash B movies. So
Yeah.
he does dip his toe into the horror world. Bit far
Mhm.
fetched than what some of us might, but he does.
I wouldn't call us like an expert. I'm an enjoyer. Like I love them, but it's like I couldn't talk about films like you guys do with
Oh,
facts.
you could give a good 15 minutes about Velocipaster.
Oh yeah, Frankie
See?
Mermaid.
See? Yeah. I will not have it said that you don't know your shit when it comes down to the things you like. So
Yeah, yeah, but that's from I don't know from feelings, not I don't know retaining facts. Like if I could learn like 100 facts about them, and I'll only know one, and I couldn't recite the other ones.
You see, before I started doing this, I had like a fountain of knowledge, like a fountain of, oh my
Mhm.
God, I've got all this useless facts. But because of this now, I can only retain until the next movie. So
Right,
so I can't recap when we did, oh God, I think we did, oh God, I can't even list ones where we've kind of like talked about it in the past and then done something later on. Oh, that's right. So Frankenstein, for example, we did Boris Karloff's Frankenstein not long ago, and there's sections in there that refer to Bela Lugosi when we've talked and I can't remember the stuff that I said, or the stuff that
right.
I've learned from Bela's experience in Dracula, leading into what he, potentially could have done Frankenstein. I can't remember that stuff. I can only remember it because I only did Frankenstein not long ago. But
That's
yeah,
fair. I get that.
I can only retain the movie up until the next week, and then it's gone, and then I have to remember the next one.
Are you like that with names as well?
I'm terrible with names. Do you know what? It's not just names, it's faces too. I've had people generally come up to us who went to either school or college with us and went, hi, hi, and start talking to us. And I'm like, I've got no idea who you are. But my face can't hide it either. So I'm
Oh
just standing
yeah,
there looking blankly at people.
yeah. I
Yeah,
get that.
I'm terrible at
I'm
that.
I'm I find it really hot to lie with my face. If someone says something that's a bit bullshit, yeah, I'll pull a face by accident.
My eyes just go wide, like really wide. It's either in terror or what the fuck. Right, where do you want to start? Do you want to dive into the horror of this year or?
I think people should get to know Kris a little bit.
Oh, okie
Oh,
dokie.
I have a quick fire set of questions
Ooh.
for Kris, and I just want your first answer. Like you don't think about them, just say whatever you think,
right.
right?
Like a word association, but yeah.
Well, you get a choice in
Right.
some of
Okay.
these. In some of them you don't, but like just like a quick fire as in that whatever comes first to mind of what I'm saying, okay? So usually that's the honest answer. But then it's
Hmm.
nothing too horrific, but just to warm you up, warm your cockles a bit and get yourself into this.
Right.
So you ready?
Let's go.
Pepsi or Coke?
Pepsi.
Koalas or kangaroos?
Koalas.
Nick Cage in Con Air or in Face Off?
Connor.
Staying in or going out?
Staying in.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Yeah.
Autumn or spring?
Sorry.
Autumn or spring?
Autumn.
Can you rap?
No.
Flying or invisibility?
The invisibility. Oh,
If you could
perfect. I
travel to
want
the past or the future, which one?
past.
What song is your alarm or ringtone?
I don't have one.
Pet peeve.
Gatekeeping.
What cryptoid is your favourite?
What? Beast of Ballum Lake.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Aliens, real or fake?
Real.
Studio Ghibli or Toei? The studios.
Toy.
If you were famous, what would it be for?
A scandal.
And finally, the burning question. Do they CGI Ella Purnell's eyes bigger in Fallout?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's all the questions I have to ask Kris. So
Well, that was amazing.
now we
Thanks very much for
know
asking.
him. Now we all know Kris.
That was so good. You proper personalised that to him.
Kind of.
No.
Oh my
Kind
God,
of.
okay. And is that true about the eyes?
I don't know. Every time I watch it, every episode, they seem to get bigger and bigger. I'm like, I'm getting to the point now where it's just going to be two side plates, like, teacup plates instead of our eyeballs. I mean, I'm impressed. If they are not in any way enhanced by CGI, they are some impressive ocular cavities that girl has,
It's got to be from the jet.
I haven't seen season 2. Do not ruin anything yet.
Oh, no.
I'm blaming Army of the Dead because I watched that again the other day and I keep forgetting she's Batista's kid in that every
You
time.
really like that, don't
I
you?
do. It's like my guilty pleasure movie. It's like one of many, but Army of the Dead is that bad that I really enjoy it. It's like I just love it. It's just so
I need to see
campy
it
and dog shit. And I love
all at the same time.
anyway, so he can do no wrong for me,
Oh yeah. Did you see him at Knock at the Cabin of the Woods? Is
Yeah.
that what it's Oh my
There's a
God, how
house tour.
amazing.
If anybody ever has 5 minutes, go onto YouTube, and he does a house tour with somebody, and he takes you into his collections room, and he is a lunchbox nerd.
Tin.
Ooh.
Tin lunchboxes.
Wow.
Owns hundreds of tin lunchboxes and flasks from the 60s, 50s, 60s, 40s, all the way up to modern day, and it's absolutely incredible. It shows you all his favorite ones, and he's got like pinball machines. And for his wife's birthday, he just buys her dinosaurs. So all around their property, they have like velociraptors in bushes, T-Rexes, diplodocuses. It's absolutely insane. And it's like, if I had a big house, that's what it would
and
be.
the money, yeah. Oh
Oh,
my
yeah.
God, but what a great way to spend your money
Oh
on
yeah,
tin
Yeah.
lunchboxes and
yeah.
pinball machines. Come on. Like that's
He's
the
got a
dream.
Just some-
bathroom that he made look like an apothecary as well, just because. So I was like, oh no.
Just because he can.
Do you not get disappointed sometimes with rich people when they invest the money in stuff and when you be like, you could be doing so much more cooler things or collecting mental niche hobbies instead?
Yeah, you need to see some people and what they're actually putting it like, as in, Ryan Reynolds in the whole alcohol business. You're like, oh my God, you could buy so much, you could buy so much memorabilia.
I
You could be
think
so much
about
happier.
billions, it's not really a thing anymore though, because Mint Mobile, he's floated on the stock market for billions, didn't he?
Mm.
Because he bought Rick Moranis out of retirement for the advert. So
Oh my God, but hasn't Rick signed up for Honey, I Shrunk the Kids TV show?
and Spaceballs too.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Oh my
So
God, that is a thing that is happening.
Ryan Reynolds literally bought Rick out of retirement to do the Mint Mobile advert in Canada because obviously that's where they started Mint Mobile. And then it got so big, Mint Mobile, because it was so affordable for lower income people that he floated it on the stock market. And Billions was also at the same time doing the Aviator gin, I think it was, or
Yeah.
whatever his drink was that he was running at the same time. That then took off. That then got sold or floated. I don't know whether he still has that or not, or has stakes in it, but then that's how he managed to afford the football club because he had money coming in.
He's that okay, well, he's kind of very smart but I would still buy so much more cool shit if I
But
had
the
his
only
money.
reason he has Wrexham is because Rob. If Rob
Yeah.
hadn't have messaged and said, "Hey, dude, do you want to buy a football club?" And Ryan went, "What?" He went, "Do you want to buy a football club?" And like they'd never even talked before. Never even had a conversation prior to Rob messaging him and saying that. And he was like, all right. And next thing you know,
They're like business partners. But isn't it like the Canadian thing though? And I only know this because we did John Candy not long ago and he bought a football club. And I was like, oh, is it a Canadian thing where they just like to buy sports teams? But I am literally basing this off of John Candy. That's
well,
it.
they don't have any, well, we don't have hockey. Well, we do have a hockey over here, but I'm guessing like
Not like them.
not to the extent that they do. I mean, they're just, yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those weird facts that lives rent free in
Ah,
the brain, you know.
well,
I always thought it was one of them giving back to like your roots, which was like a working class people. So obviously
hmm,
working class people like football, so I'll buy the team because they didn't buy Wrexham for the glory, did they?
No, because it was a real bad team at the time and they took it
Yeah.
off. And having done many, many shows at Wrexham in the university, which is literally on the back end of where the stadium is, the place was not invested in by any stretch of the imagination. Um,
Mm.
the hotels were absolutely janky. It was just a janky little town, like a university town, basically, which, you know, it is what it is. But the minute they came in, you can see the difference. The last time I went there, the gentrification of the area is absolutely
yeah.
insane. Like how much
That's quite,
money
that's
has
good
come
though.
into it. Oh yeah. You know, I think what they've done for that. I've never watched a TV show because I'm not interested in football because
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not interested. But like the amount of money they've brought in and like the stories you read about it,
Mm.
things like that, it's just it's fantastic that you've got two guys who've got absolutely no ties to Wales whatsoever that have come in and just invested all this money for no reason other than they just wanted to buy a football team. So
Oh, well, God bless Ryan Reynolds. Can't believe I've just said that. But no, Rob McElhenney, all the way.
I
And
was
that's
going to
half the
say
reason we watch the show for is to support Rob.
Ryan's on the naughty step still after what he said to Eugene Levy. So he's Ryan's living on the naughty step for me.
Yeah, yeah, no, I totally agree. I think
So
that was for the documentary because he produced the documentary of John Candy's thing that we watched.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And he had a go at Eugene Levy.
on the red carpet.
Oh, you
Yeah.
see, I, I don't know if this is unpopular or popular at the minute, but I'm Ryan Reynolds out. Like, I think it was
No.
last year I watched Deadpool for the first time, and I was like, I'm over it.
I can understand that. It was after his wife's behavior later on, and then followed by his, and I was like, "Yep, checked out. I'm done. Ta-da.
Yeah,
Don't care."
I think you can understand when like he's probably been under a lot of pressure because of what was going on with Blake and the other guy, and it all coming out that it wasn't exactly the way it was laid out to
No.
happen. And then he was probably under a huge amount of stress running a football team, a gym company, a mobile company, movies, being a dad, all these things, and then finding out that this is also not necessarily
Yeah.
what happened, and maybe Eugene was just
The escape, the pent-up release. Isn't it crazy that the guy from Two Guys and a Girl in a Pizza Shop is in the position that he's in right now?
He was on X
yeah.
Files. You ever seen the episode of X Files?
I have.
Yeah.
Who isn't on X-Files? Like, literally, who isn't? No, we wouldn't. No, you were not. No. Actually, speaking of X-Files, I really enjoyed that episode that we did for X-Files.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. We should do something more like that again.
I have been toying with an idea of it, but obviously it all just depends because we did the
We
biggest,
did the
most famous
biggest
one.
one. Yeah.
So, which is Home. So if anybody wants to go and watch that, you're more than welcome. It's not last year, it was season two.
Yeah, season 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
season two. So
Do you watch X-Files, Chris?
No.
No?
you
No,
might
I
like
watched some of the. I'll probably love it on paper. I
You
think
would.
I started watching it, then I got distracted by I don't know something outside,
it's a
and I
lot to
just never
watch
went
in one
back.
sitting for sure. It's a lot, but there's episodes where I think you would like it because they are kind of janky. There's
Yeah.
some really janky
I
episodes, like not necessarily visually, but like the concept is like so ridiculous, it's laughable, but it works
oh
in that
yes,
Yeah.
respect. So
Yeah,
I
and it's
love
like
that kind of stuff.
but it's also there's a monster of the week as
yeah,
well, which I think you would thoroughly enjoy because it's just not all paranormal stuff. It's like genuine monsters and
Is it?
creatures sometimes.
Oh, see, I love a monster as well. I love a good monster, and if the kind of janky effects as well, I love that.
And this is great because this leads us into a really good segue, because isn't Ryan Coogler supposed to be directing the X-Files new series?
What? Say what? This is why I brought my laptop.
Yes,
Is
I'm
he?
99% sure he's going in on it with Monkey Paw, which is
Jordan Peele.
yeah, Jordan Peele's company. Jordan Peele's not doing anything with it to my knowledge, but it's Ryan Coogler, and he is producing or writing or directing a new season of the X-Files. They've said they haven't confirmed whether Gillian and David are coming back for it, but there was definitely talks about it. So
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
yeah,
Ryan
so
Coogler
that's a good
X-Files
segue.
reboot coming before Black Panther 3.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Oh my God, I think that would be in such good hands. Ryan is such a brilliant storyteller.
And he
So,
wants to keep Monster of the Week. That
that
that's
would
his
be,
one caveat. He said, "I want to keep the Monster of the Week thing." So
oh, that'd be so good. I just cannot sing right. I mean, Ryan Coogler's praises any higher. I mean, take take Black Panther out of the equation because that is just a work of art. Like the work that went into Black Panther is something that set a bar when it came down to covering cultural characters because of the amount of history and work and ethic that went into it. You know, Shang-Chi is as good as it is because of how much work went into Black Panther. Um, and then you've got Sinners, just he's a god, he really is. And Jordan Peele, we have to, I mean, we have to stop saying it's a Jordan Peele thing just because it's attached to. I think we had this conversation about with him, didn't we?
yeah, I think the thing is, Monkey Paw, which is his production company, um, is just immediately associated with him specifically.
Yeah.
Even it's not just him; it's about 1,000 people that work for Monkey Paw. He might not have even had anything to do with the selection of the movie or the selection of the TV show or whoever is, whatever is the TV, the thing that they're looking to do. It's just that because it's
Mm,
his production company and it comes from his brain, he might not have any say in it, but everybody just automatically associates him with it. Therefore, it's going to be
yeah.
a success because Jordan's had something to do with it. But
No.
I'm
Well,
sure you've said this before
mm,
about a special effects company because someone took the credit for a lesser known person. I remember a Monsters episode where you've said that before, but about someone else, a
oh,
different
that
company.
would
I
be
can't.
Millicent Patrick and the Bud Westmore situation.
Yeah,
I am fucking impressed. Yeah, I can't get on my high horse about that again. Because I'll not stop. Yeah, but it's true. Bud Westmore stole. Um, he's a little thief.
Yeah,
Horrible little thief.
Bud Westmore. I don't know how to hold a scalpel in a photo, but I
Bud
made
Westmore.
yeah, but
I
I made
I am yeah, I am part of the biggest dynasty, makeup dynasty that is, Hollywood has ever seen, but I can't do makeup. Actually, that's a big lie because he can. He just wasn't really he just was not great at the design, like the design work. He could apply makeup, definitely. He came from, a household that's what they did, but when it came down to design work, he was absolutely piss poor at it. And his whole family hated him too.
glory
So
hunting.
oh, massively. Speaking of television, I know that there's like we're going to talk about the movies, but there's some really interesting television coming out this year. Um, one that I'll go into on the second because that'll lead nicely into one of the movies that's coming out next year that I really kind of want your opinion on anyway. But am I right? I haven't even Googled this yet, but am I right in The Return of the Living Dead has a TV show coming out, or is it a movie?
It's a movie.
Ah,
Supposed to come
okay.
out at Christmas this year, last year, sorry. It was supposed to
Hmm.
come out 2025. We started seeing that teaser trailer in about March or April of last year, where you see Tarman dragging a body wrapped in Christmas lights, and it was a teaser trailer for it. But
Right. Oh, right. Okay.
then two things happened with it, from my knowledge, and I'm sure people will tell me I'm wrong, and that's fine, call me out if this isn't wrong, because I haven't got anything written down about this. This is just the grey matter trying to work. There were two companies trying to remake it at one point. Um,
Oh,
now, if it wasn't for Devon Sawa being cast in it,
yeah.
then and mentioning it at San Diego Comic Con last year, the other company dropped out, and the one that took on Devon Sawa for the remake then went ahead with it. Now it was then put back from Christmas last year to Christmas this year. So we should see it by the end of 2026. And I don't, from what I've read, it's supposed to discount 2, 3, 4, 5, 12, 14, 85.
It's just a direct continuation on
from the first one.
from the first one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
But
God for that, because I've only seen the first one.
But it's got Devon Sawa in it now. So, we've got Casper himself / Final Destination / Chucky's
Well, what did we watch him in last year?
Idle
Hard
Hands.
Eyes.
Yeah. Heart Eyes, Idle Hands. The full booner.
The full booner. I love when you say that. Yeah, I came to my mind and I was instantly, it wasn't what I was initially going to say, but I was like, I can't remember if this Return of the Living Dead is going to be a TV or a film. What I was going to mention was Mike Flanagan. 2 big projects that we know about coming out this year from Mike. One being Carrie, the TV show, and the second being The Exorcist.
Now, is this The Exorcist Deceiver, or is this a totally different project?
Deceiver.
Right, because that's due out in March, apparently.
Oh.
And we ain't got no fucking trailer for this yet, which is weird.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Director Mike Flanagan, The Exorcist, 13th of March, 2026.
Well,
Exorcist father Harris investigates teenage Emily's demonic possession by a small... Oh my God, asking a dyslexic to read something that she's not proofread. Okay, it just sounds like a possession movie of a little girl who is possessed. So is it a brand new story, or is it something that's kind of like
There's no trailer, and that is the synopsis. What you've written out is literally what they've released about it. So
I should have really looked into stuff, before I came on here tonight. But the only thing that I know about it, and I'm kind of happy about this, to be honest, because I would like to. I didn't mind Believer. I know a lot of people had problems with it. I could see what they were trying to do with it, and I think I've said this before. I love Leslie Odom Jr. So, in the fact that he was in an Exorcist movie to start with just blew my mind. But I want to go in this with no preconceived. Yeah, and I don't particularly want to have anyone else's opinion. And I did that on Believer, and I'll stand by what I said. I genuinely did not mind that film at all. But I do know that Scarlett Johansson is being cast in it, and I've got no opinion on Scarlett. I've liked her as Black Widow. There's a lot of things, she's part of one of my favorite comics, which is Ghost World. She was in the movie of that. I just don't know how I feel about her being in this.
I think it's we're not used to seeing her in stuff. I mean, was it Lucy she did where she was the alien?
Yeah.
Oh, good God, she was so good in that. Yeah, I really like that.
Was that the one where she had the drugs in her and they were seeping out?
There was one of them where she took her skin off and she was like this black alien entity underneath. And I don't know whether it was Lucy or something else. I know Ghost in the Shell was a totally different movie with her in it. And I'm not
saying
that because that's obviously...
And that had a bit of controversy.
Yeah.
That was very, very controversial, that film, when it came out, because people were so pissed off that she got... cast as the main character, weren't they? There was a lot of controversy about that.
You're never going to please anime fans. Just don't even try.
We want pure, and then pure happens. We want it dubbed. Oh, we want subtitles.
Yeah,
pretty much. You can't have the experience. You either watch it and try and get what's going on, or watch it dubbed and then not have the full experience, or watch it with the subtitles and then you're half watching it. So you can't.
Yeah, it's like there was a thing last year where I think people were on about is it Taika Waititi? He had the rights to make Akira.
Yeah. Oh my gosh!
And everyone was just like, no, don't do it. You'll add a what's the stone guy called?
Oh, Korg.
Yeah, you'll add Korg to it, so don't do it.
Do you know what? It's so sad that even Taika is considered having a decline, because he, to me, I still find him absolutely hilarious.
I think the issue was, right, when he first started out, we're looking at What We Do in the Shadows, a movie that was refreshing and new.
Love it.
Then you sort of get to him peaking at Marvel at the Thor movie
Love and Thunder.
Ragnarok. That's
Oh, Ragnarok.
probably Ragnarok is where I think he sort of really. I don't know whether he had any directing in. He directed that, but he had a
He
lot.
did.
Right. So then we go from that. He marries Rita Ora. He ends up doing Love and Thunder, and then he falls off the end of the cliff for me. It's
Yeah.
Love and Thunder was absolute dog shit, and he should be ashamed because there's nothing in that is any kind of. There's no pride to be had in that movie.
No, it upsets me on so many levels. It's actually the next episode of Countdown to Doomsday is Love and Thunder, and it upsets
They
me on
wasted so many opportunities. Christian Bale, an Oscar-winning fucking actor, and he just uses him as toilet paper.
Yeah.
And it's like
The God Butcher. The God Butcher is such an amazing comic book and written by my favorite comic book writer, Jason Aaron. And Jason writes Thor like poetry. It is absolutely stunning work. But what really upset me on that whole movie is the Jane Foster reveal.
yeah.
The whole point, sorry, I know this is not a Marvel podcast, but the whole point of that reveal in in comic world was unbelievable because we'd followed this arc of this character who was Lady Thor. We had no idea until the very last book that that was Jane Foster, and she was absolutely riddled with cancer. And it was mind meltingly good, but to have it like in the trailer, this is her. It just ruined that. That's what really upsets me. It's just sad that like Taika has had such a rise. Like Jojo Rabbit is just, and Scarlett Johansson is in Jojo Rabbit. They have this rise and then just like this fall.
Yeah. I
Big
blame
foul.
Rita Ora for everything.
Blame her. It was Lucy and her. They were so her was the one where she was the Siri voice.
Right.
Lucy was the one where she was, I want to say android.
Alien,
It's
android. Yeah.
been such a long time since I've seen it. I don't have an opinion on her doing horror, but I don't know, something's just not quite tilting with us.
I think
don't
because
know.
there's no information about the film yet, we've not
That's
seen the trailer. I think once we get a little taster,
mm,
we know what we're looking at. I mean, what I will say is this month there are some fairly good films coming out this month and have started to come out already. So
mhm.
obviously the Bone Temple, which you know about already because you've seen it, I haven't. Again, there's some controversy about the whole
Oh,
Jimmy Savile situation and the lack of knowledge and awareness. But
ah,
I'm someone who doesn't blame anybody for dressing up that way because they don't know if they're not from the UK that they are
Yeah.
dressed up as the world's most prolific paedophile. So
I, for one,
Can-
find it hilarious.
I kind of just think, they didn't know. You can't.
I feel sorry for some of them because they are like, don't get us wrong, do not double down on it. Just acknowledge what has happened,
And move
on. Yeah, but do not double down on what you actually did. But yeah, I do generally feel sorry for the few who genuinely did not have a clue where that reference was coming from, and it is very much a UK thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quick Google though.
But they think it's a fictional character because it's in a fictional world. So they don't. The only frame of reference that I'm guessing that they have in this movie that they would have any idea of, and I don't even know if the Teletubbies were universally exclusive. Or
I
they were
want to
just
say
UK.
I want to say yes because Nina DaCosta is from New York. Am I right? She's an American, and she knew about them.
British. Nina
I
DeCosta.
thought she was from New York. Am I? Hey, did not know that girl is a massive Marvel fan. Was talking about the Defenders and how she would love to do Luke Cage and Iron Fist, and I was like, yes, but
They might not have flopped then.
she even referenced Matt Fraction's Hawkeye, which is one of the greatest Hawkeye comic books that has ever been written, and she even referenced that. A lot of comic book fans lost their mind over that because it was like, oh, she's the real deal. Like she knows her stuff.
I saw an interview with Jeremy Renner just
Yeah,
quick.
she's from New York.
I saw an interview with Jeremy Renner just quickly saying he would never play Hawkeye again in the TV series, even though they wanted a second season because they
That's
approached
sad.
everybody but him with an increase in pay, and they asked him to take a pay cut for the
No,
second.
you should not be asking your OG actor to take a pay cut. I
Who's
totally agree with
the
them.
whole entire fucking TV show is named
Mhm.
after.
Yeah,
So
it's
they
him.
pumped up everybody else's, Haley's,
Yeah,
Florence's, and they made him take a pay
no,
cut. I just think that's absolute dog shit.
I
And don't
think
do that.
it's
So he turned around and said no. So hence why there's never been a second season of that.
good.
There you
Good
go.
for you. Good for
Yeah.
you, Jeremy Renner. Know your worth because yeah, Nina DaCosta's from New York. Can't remember why I was looking for that now. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, Bone Temple.
Teletubbies.
Yeah,
Teletubbies. Yes, she knew the Teletubby. She said in an interview it was because she's born in 1989, which is the same year as my sister. So if I remember rightly, even Michaela was a tiny bit too old for them.
When my mum met my stepdad, it was 97, and I remember it being on the TV.
So
I do remember
definitely,
it.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, so I don't know when all the 28 years later was supposed
Well,
to have off.
this is what this is what people are saying about the whole Jimmy thing in general, not just the fact that people are being dressed up as him. Is like how would Jimmy, as somebody who was the age he was when he was younger, Jimmy Savile wasn't actually on the telly at the time. So how would he have known to portray him? And I was like, because regardless that he wasn't on the telly, Jim will fix it had finished it, he was still bloody known.
Oh, he was everywhere. He was
He was,
fundraising, hence
Yeah,
why.
I don't get that because I watched stuff before my time, like Lamb Chop and stuff like that as a kid.
oh,
I
that awful
watched
sock.
what's yeah with a weird old woman. Yeah, and then
Yeah.
there was what's it called? The Clangers. I used to watch that. That's way before my time,
Yeah.
so it's possible. I
It is,
mean,
of course. I used to watch
reruns
like the
exist.
well,
he
yeah, I used to watch Bewitched. The monsters, they like weren't out when I was a kid.
he did a
Ed the
lot of
Horse.
charity work, and the problem with that was that he used to run the London Marathon every year, and he ran a lot of
Yes.
marathons. He did a lot of fundraising for Stoke Mandeville Hospital, and on top of that, that's where he allegedly was doing most of his naughty things.
Oh, he's just the worst of the
He
worst kind
was
of
a despicable
people.
human being, and allegedly a lot of people were aware of his actions, even our
Dan,
prime minister allegedly.
I don't even think you
So
need to allege anything. I think it's common knowledge that they did, and they
yeah,
covered it up, and they've
and
done it to a
so
few people.
the gravitas of this character holds a lot of weight for UK audiences, regardless of whether it's rooted in was he on telly or wasn't he on telly. They were aware of who he was. They just
Yeah.
wouldn't have known what we know now.
Yeah. What I love
So
though is that Nina DaCosta has managed to, even regardless of what he is wearing or what they are wearing, do you know what I mean? She's managed to strip that away to where, my God, he is, regardless of the person he is portraying, his actions alone. This guy right here, he is incredibly sinister. I genuinely feel sorry for the horror that has to follow this because
I
this
was going
hit
to
me
ask you this.
hard, this one.
Yeah, I was going to ask you this because they coined it as a box office flop
What?
for the first weekend. It's like been out 3 or 4 days at this point. Like, well, when we go
Is
to record, it'll be a week. But
is
like,
this because they released it on a Tuesday? Which is so odd to me.
would you go to the
It's
cinema on a Tuesday, Chris?
Nah, I don't have time.
It's
no.
a weird day, isn't it? Like,
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so strange. I was like, why? Why that day? Is there a particular reason? But it's honestly, it is an emotional movie that you when you've watched 28 years later, I don't think you appreciate the gravity of the emotions that you are going to face in this one. I and it doesn't overstay its welcome. It is a lovely
Oh,
timed paced movie. It's not a case of we're going to drag this out for an eternity and make a. Bearing in mind, I did watch JFK yesterday, and that was a 3 hour movie, so I don't know how I dare, but it was just lovely, lovely pace. But I do pity the movie that is going to follow it. I don't know what that is.
well, there is a couple coming out.
Yeah.
The one I was going to ask Chris about was, Chris, how do you
mm.
feel about when they turn computer games into movies? How do you feel?
It depends. I don't see them as uh serious films, but I see them as supplementary. Like it's something fun to watch. I think you can top of Silent Hill.
Yeah, Return to Silent Hill comes out at the end of this month.
Yeah, I don't think they're comparable. I mean, they use the same name, but
I watched the trailer for the first time today.
right,
Holy crap. This was supposed to get rid of the second piece of shit that they released, you know,
right,
and this was supposed to literally kind of give us what we wanted instead of that.
Is it
right.
CGI?
It's
Is
awful.
is it
It
AI CGI or
Uh,
whatever
it
you call
is,
it? That looks
yeah.
waxy as shit.
It even Pyramid Head is what looked like AI generated slash CGI. I'm not sure.
I saw
is
It made me sad.
Uh-huh.
uh
It made
no,
me
see,
sad.
I don't normally watch trailers before I go because I do like to go in blind. And if
Yeah.
people say this is an amazing film, go and watch it, then I will. Or if I'll do it because I
Dan's
look
like
forward to
that.
the IP or something. Yeah, it's better that way because trailers now give you the plot twists and everything in it.
Way,
So I
way
don't
too much.
gen yeah, I genuinely don't. I do go in blind. But is Sean Bean in this?
I didn't see him in the trailer. Not to say he's not in it, but it
Right.
when you take that first one and what a
Yeah.
landmark kind of movie
Hmm.
for Capcom to have pulled off. I'm right in
Mhm.
saying it was Capcom, isn't it? In
I'd say
respect of
yes.
whilst there was CGI, it was all, the practical effects were just absolutely
Hmm.
fantastic. And I'm guessing the budget for this one is going to have been more than what that one had, yet they have
Yeah.
achieved zero, fucking
Uh.
zero in comparison to what that first one has. The atmosphere, and I know you have that element of nostalgia where you're trying to compare it to an older movie that you really enjoyed, but there was something about that first one that kind of made you feel uncomfortable.
Hmm.
Watching the trailer to this, I was just like,
It's not Capcom, it's Konami.
that's it. I knew it was,
No.
I knew it started with a C. My brain was going, it's got a C in it. But you know what I mean? It's like that whole I want to feel something when I watch a film, and I think I'm
Yeah.
just so desensitized now. And this ain't it. This ain't it, sis. I'm not gonna
This
be.
no, this
I,
ain't
I
gonna be
mean,
it. No.
even the first one, when you get the whole there was the buzz about it. I'm like, see the real life Silent Hill town where there's a constant fire and all the smoke. I had loads of people searching for that, and then it was like a new, I mean, except the fog, but it was like a new kind of concept where who's this Pyramid Head? Why is he here? And what relation? People who played the games were kind of in the know, but I don't know. You cannot really compare the games to the films because they're never gonna. It's like the anime thing before. You're never gonna impress the original fan base.
Yeah,
So yeah, I mean, I might watch it and if I'm bored and I've nothing else to watch,
yeah,
but
We did it
eh,
last year, didn't we?
we did. Yeah.
I was at my mum's while we were doing this. How many times did I have to watch it? Because I kept falling asleep during it. And then I couldn't generally see because my mum's telly is like 3 miles away from where our couch is, and I'm blind as shit. Um, yeah, it
it's
took a
not 200
lot.
inches like the one in my house.
Exactly. You know, when your eyes are used to something like the size that my telly is. I don't think I've ever mentioned on Monsters how big my telly actually is. Um, yeah, I enjoyed it when I finally watched it, but I don't hold any stock in the game, in the
Mm.
franchise whatsoever. And when I saw the trailer, I looked and went, "Why is it so waxy? I don't get this. This is
Well,
not what I don't think
Mm.
this is what I was expecting."
there's three more films coming out this month that look interesting, but I know there's been a lot of buzz around Primate already because a lot of people, I think that's out in the cinemas and a lot of people have seen it. It's where you have a chimp called Ben, and he goes a little bit crazy sometimes. He goes a bit Norman Bates on everybody. Um, it looks good. I know Sarah has reviewed it over. She went to the premiere. So I know a lot of people have already seen it. It looks
Okay.
interesting. I don't think personally I will go and watch it in the cinema. I'll just wait for a streaming release on that one. Um,
I don't want to see it. Hands
there's a,
at all. Full stop. Do not want to see it.
it just reminds me of that scene from Nope where the chimp rips off the face of
Yeah.
and there's that real life story where that woman owned
Yes,
chips.
that's the reason.
Yeah.
That he ripped her face off.
Your chimps are not an accessory.
And he's called Ben. Like
Yeah.
you are trying, you try.
Like, no. Do you know how I get annoyed with Annabelle not looking like an actual doll and looking like a terrifying doll? Well, they've actually gone and done what I've asked them to do. They've made this, adorable creature with an adorable name into a fucking killer. Yeah, I do not want to see it. I really don't. It took everything in me to watch Good Boy last year. And my anxiety was up the roof. Like my nervous system was completely shook during that whole thing. I can't do animals in movies. So I bow out of that one. Don't want to do that.
There's another one coming out. Oh, sorry, go on, Chris.
I was just gonna say I kind of like it when that animal's the killer because it's kind of like revenge, isn't it? If it even
unless it gets away with it, then absolutely, I'm all for it. But
like
No.
escapes to the Maldives or something.
Yeah, and lives a life.
In
And,
first class, plops its shades down in first class, feet up.
Fuck yeah.
Right away.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, great ending.
Down for that one. What was the next one?
Send help. Now, this is Sam Raimi. And it's got Rachel McAdams and Dylan. Oh God, I've forgotten his surname. But the two of them, basically, he inherits his dad's business, and she's next in line for massive promotion. She's worked all of her life to get there, and he takes out. His dad dies. He takes over and tells her, "See ya, be gone," and diminishes what she does for a living. So anyway, she's got to do this big last thing where they go on the private jet to a client to meet this client, and this is her last hurrah thing. And there's a plane crash, and they're stranded on an island, and she then just finds her kind of voice. She's been like this really dowdy, downtrodden person. Like they give her spots and make her look unattractive. The whole ugly Betty Cinderella.
And she has her. She's all that moment walking down the stairs. Yeah,
kind of, but she actually turns into an absolute lunatic instead of a princess. So it looks really, really interesting. And apparently, I think it's Ted's daughter's in this. And the only reason I know that is because Brian from Be More Super is interviewing her. So if anybody wants to head over to Brian Super, he will be doing an interview with Ted's daughter.
Emma Raimi. Yes, she is absolutely 100% in this. I really want to see this. I actually genuinely like Rachel McAdams. She got her star today. She did, and Domhnall Gleeson, the young Domhnall, he did one of her, speeches. When you have friends come up, he was one of them, and he did this great speech of, "You don't deserve this. You don't deserve this star. You can't be the brightest person in the room, the smartest person in the room, the most loveliest, the greatest mother, the greatest actor. You can't be all these things and then expect to get this star. It doesn't work like that. You don't deserve this." It's on TikTok, the speech. It's so bloody brilliant, and his wit and humor is so good. I'm just looking at this now. And the poster of it alone, I want to see this. Sam Raimi directing, tick. Danny Elfman music, double tick. It was Dylan O'Brien. Was that the name you were looking for?
Yeah, I kept having Mulvaney in the back of my head, and I'm like, no,
I get that.
Completely the wrong person because it's in the news at the moment. The next one and the last one that's coming out this month that looked kind of interesting, but I haven't heard a thing about, was a film called World Breaker, and it's Luke Evans, and it is Mila Jovovich, and it's these arachnid things. And you'd like this, Chris, because it's kind of like B-movie-esque idea executed with a bit of a budget. So basically, these arachnid things they've taken over planet Earth. I don't know if they come from the Earth or if they're aliens or any backstory, because for once, the trailer doesn't tell you anything.
Whoa, okay.
It tells you that she's the mum and Luke Evans is the dad, but they live apart from what I can gather. Luke Evans looks like a bushman, full on beard like this, like Grizzly Adams' job, with long crazy hair.
Still would.
Yeah. And basically what they're doing is they're teaching their daughter how to survive in this post-apocalyptic, but not even apocalyptic, just this post-arachnid world. Now, I don't know if it's being released in theaters. I don't know whether it's being released on streaming, because I've heard nothing about it, just that it comes out in January and it's called World Breaker. So
Why does that trailer sound like what's the one with the monsters that can hear you?
yeah, quiet, quiet,
Quiet Place?
Place?
No.
yeah,
Quiet
that one.
Place, yeah. Because
Yeah,
I'm sure that trailer is where they're all silent and they're teaching the kids how to live in that world and
yeah.
they make a noise and
It's
Oh,
kind of
okay.
like that, but that he's teaching her how to survive, not just
Mhm.
like, yeah,
Funny enough, it's Signature Entertainment. We have done stuff for them before. They required the UK and the Irish distribution. It's already been released. It's technically got it. No, it technically has a release date because it got released in the Philippines in November, and it's like gradually making its way through. So that's why if you go on Wikipedia, it does say 2025,
yeah,
but really for ourselves, it's 2026.
yeah. So Mila Jovovich in this looks like she's playing Alice. I will say that.
Pokovich. That's all I can say. Milia Pokovich.
And it's directed by Paul's brother, another Anderson. So the nepotism is
Oh,
strong still because Paul W.S. Anderson, who is married to Mila Jovovich, who directed all the Resident Evil movies that Mila was
yeah.
in, which is how they met, he, thank God for him, because we wouldn't have Event Horizon if we didn't
we
have
would
him.
know, we would not.
But yeah, it's his brother or his cousin or his nephew. I didn't have time to look into it, but it's an Anderson who's
He is
directed
an
this.
Anderson.
So
He is
I'm
an
intrigued.
Anderson. He's done some good work. Trans-Siberian, The Machinist.
Oh God,
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, that's
that's the
some
one with
work.
Christian Bale, yeah?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what
Skinny
wasn't
Bale.
Yeah, extremely skinny Bale.
extremely skinny bit. Do you know he is an Anderson, but um there's no mention of who he's related to.
To be fair, if I was related to someone really, really famous and I had the same name, I'd just be a coincidence because
Yeah.
I wouldn't want the nepotism connection. I'd be just like, nah, just coincidence. He's not my dad, mother, cousin, brother,
I
donkey.
don't
I
think he,
Dog.
unless Holland Taylor, you know who Holland Taylor is. It's the partner of Sarah Paulson,
Yeah,
and God, I say that, but she's an actress in her own bloody right. Mr. Mercedes.
yeah.
I know her from Three and a Half Men, Legally Blonde. But that's his aunt.
Say no more, money more. Shoot, shut the door, zoot it all. Yeah. Um, going into February, we've got two movies coming out, and I can understand why there's only two because one of them is one of the biggest movies that is going to gross this
Yeah,
fucking
you don't want to touch a month when this is coming out.
So the first one I'm going to mention is, and I think this is a Shudder release, but it may well be released in cinemas as well. It's called Whistle. It's loosely based on the use of a death whistle. And you play it, and basically what it does is you summon your own death, but not in the sense of you kill yourself. Your own self will visit you to kill you. It's quite intriguing,
Oh, that is quite interesting.
but I do feel like you get it all in the trailer. So if it is something you're interested in, don't watch the trailer.
I'm shocked, really shocked that Kris doesn't actually own a death whistle. It'd be
I
something
do.
you would have in your
I-
I
collection.
have it.
You have
I
one?
get
Oh, of course you do.
I get them advertised for us all the time, but I'm like, is this a cultural thing? And should I stay away from it?
I have one that was we'd seen it in an antiques market, and I looked at it, and it's only a very, very small one, and I don't know if it's a replica or it's genuine, but
Mm.
I took it home because I'm weird and I like weird shit, as you well know. So it's like
Yeah.
it's looked after very nicely. I think it's been blown twice, purely because I wanted to hear what it sounded like,
Yeah,
and
I
it
would
is
too.
atrocious. It's absolutely atrocious noise. So it's yeah, just lives in her house, and nothing's happened to me yet. So my death is really lazy if it ain't gonna come and get me.
It should take its time.
Been like
Where
10
are
odd
you?
years since I bought it, so it's taken its damn sweet time. So
Oh, wait, the one after that
yeah, the big
is.
one.
Is it going to be the big one though, or is
Is it
it?
going to be something that we literally talk about for that month and then that's it?
I hope so because I have no want for this film to come out. However, is a seventh film, Kris, needed in the Scream franchise?
Nah.
Where did it
It
stop for you?
it peak. Oh, I've never seen them. But it peaked when their masks came out of Halloween, where you had the heart you could squeeze and the blood went round and dribbled down. Peaked then.
Do you know when it really declined for me? When they started rhinestoning the ghost face mask.
Oh no, yeah.
Yes. Oh, wow. Yes. Oh, that was a
Oh,
thing. That is still a
Uh,
thing.
Um,
the vajazzled scream.
yes, correct.
They did.
Somebody, there was a whole thing, Spirit Halloween. I don't know whether it started with them or not, but
Oh,
literally they'd be jazzled, be dazzled, be disgusted.
jeweled.
The entire thing, bright pink, reds, silvers. And if you're a collector, it's great because it's like Funko. They will shit on a product and get you to sell it as long as it's boxed in a Funko box. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like it's very much that way. But I don't know. I don't think we need 7. I am
No.
happy that they're looking at we're getting Sydney and we're getting her story now. I think we had it at the beginning. We need to go back to something. So I am glad Jenna and
Well, she got
forgotten her
sacked.
names. Huh?
The other one got sacked.
Well, yeah, because she dared have an opinion about something.
Dared have an opinion. And Jenna said that she wasn't coming back out of loyalty.
Yeah.
And I get that.
She's making her
but
money elsewhere.
hey, the story was told. And to be honest, did we actually need it in the first place?
No.
I want to say no.
No.
But I think I'm always going to have that warm fuzzy feeling.
I want to scream. And let's be honest, this ain't going anywhere. So these movies are going to come out regardless if we like it or not. But I do get a little bit of a warm fuzzy feeling that a new Scream movie's coming out. But I tell you what, I'm going to call this now. If Gail Weathers does not officially die in this movie, I am going to write a very strongly worded letter to somebody in the Scream camp.
Well, I've got 2 predictions for this movie. My first prediction for Scream 7 is Dewey comes back.
Oh, that would be hilarious. Actually, that would be
Because
so funny that he was alive the whole time. He
they
survived.
were supposed to, as we saw in the In Search of Darkness documentary, they explained that Dewey was meant to be killed off in the first one.
Mhm.
But the audience response to Dewey was so positive and they loved him so much, they wrote him into 2.
Yeah.
So
And also the chemistry between him and Courtney was like
it's when they
genuine,
first met,
real.
yeah. It's when they
Yeah.
first started dating. But that's the thing. I predict I will be very annoyed if they don't bring him back in some
That'd be so
capacity.
good.
Now, if they are doing, my second one is that we don't know why they're bringing back the original members of the cast. But I want to say it's not for flashback purposes because we know Billy's dead, right? We had him do the weird psychotic flashbacks with his daughter, sister, cousin in the last 2, right? So we know Billy's definitely dead. So if he comes back, it is a flashback or a hallucination. Stu's death is still very much in the air. No one can 100% say that even though he had a TV dropped on his head and he was electrocuted via the face, that he's 100% dead, right? So there's always been a question mark over that one. Randy, we know Randy had his throat cut in the van on the campus, so we know that Randy's dead. However, Randy made a cameo in 3 because he came back as a video. So there's every chance that they uploaded him into an AI cloud and made him a freaking
if they
his
use
consciousness in there. You know, there'll be
no.
some ridiculous storyline.
Oh God, I never
Then
even
you
thought
start
of
looking
AI.
at Tatum. I don't think Rose will come back full stop. But so they've reinvented the daughter by calling her Tatum.
Which I
Because
thought was a nice touch. Hey.
so that for me, when you're looking at the core 5 characters,
I've said it. I've been saying it since Scream 5.
That Stu is still alive and that he is going to come back in some capacity. I never really considered what that capacity would be. I just kept saying he's coming back. Prove me wrong. And then all of a sudden this came out and he was going to be in it. And yeah, I can't. I'm still gonna like it. Probably. I'm gonna go and see it. The Scream 5, 6, and this one, I go by myself to the pictures to see it.
5 I went to the cinema to see, regretted spending my money. 6 I waited for streaming because I was so disillusioned with 5. So
I went by myself to see both of them, and I also in the same year did Evil Dead Rise by myself. I know.
if we go into March for releasing, we are going to talk about quickly one that Kris just asked us about before we came on camera. What the fuck is The Bride? Was I think what you asked us.
Yeah. What is that?
Well,
Well,
Yeah.
Maggie Gyllenhaal, Jake Gyllenhaal's,
McGillicuddy, as I like to call
yeah,
her.
Jake's sister.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, she has directed and written and produced and I don't know, had a baby. She had a vision to redo The Bride, as in the Universal Monsters Frankenstein's The Bride.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I
James Gunn's
don't
done that.
like this trailer concept, not one little bit. I am not a fan of where she's taking it. I will still watch it because it has Christian Bale in it, even
Mm.
though he looks like he's been beaten with a freaking cricket bat. I don't know
Oh,
what the choices were there. They've done some really strange things, and obviously they will not make sense until you see the film. I'm
yeah.
guessing.
I think you're going to have to in
Hmm.
order to have. Do you remember how we said we were going to watch the game thing to have an opinion? I think that's got to be the same thing.
He looks like he's more of an Igor kind of character in the trailer than he is
I won't watch the trailer.
Frankenstein until he sort of suddenly gets autonomy when he meets the bride. But for me, their relationship, when you watch the original Bride from 33, she hates him. She's scared, petrified to death of him. She doesn't want anything to do
Oh.
with him, hence why he collapses an entire building on them. Spoiler. Um, I'm only 99 years later, but you know what I mean. He drops a building on top of them to make sure they belong dead. In this one, it's a massive love affair, and they look like they're in the 20s, and they have
30s. It's
big
set in
guns and
30s.
Tommy guns, and it looks like what I would call it the Bonnie and Clydenstein story. It's just
1930 Chicago it's set in. And to be honest,
What is screaming from the images that I have seen, because I won't watch the trailer,
fun.
is Harley Quinn and the Joker. Um, I'm talking Margot Robbie and Jared Leto, and I'm also talking Gaga and Joaquin as well. That is the kind of vibe it's given us. However, I have just seen that it's Jessie Buckley
It
who
is.
is playing the bride, and I really like Jessie Buckley, and I really like Christian Bale. Oh, Peter, what's his face? You know, the guy I can't say the surname for.
Capaldi?
No, I can say him. Sarah Turngood.
Oh,
Ugh.
Skarsgård.
No,
Skarsgård.
no, no. The guy from Guardians of the Galaxy, Shaun of the Dead. He's Darth
Oh,
Maul.
Sarah
He's the voice.
Finowitz. Peter
I
Serafinowicz.
think that's who it is.
It was the tip.
Oh no, it actually is Skarsgård.
Right. Yeah, because I've seen in the trailer he plays the policeman.
Is, is that Floki, or am I making this up? Am
No,
I?
that's not Floki. This is the one that's not related to them. He just happens to
Oh,
have the
okay,
same
just has the
surname.
name.
Yeah.
Right, got you.
Um,
Oh, hang on. Oh my God, hang on. Why has Fatfield? Shh. Okay, that's really weird. He went to a college that is the same name as somewhere near where I live. Sorry, that threw me a bit. Okay. I don't know who that person is. I thought it was somebody who I thought it was, and now it's not. Penelope Cruz is in it.
he actually, I will say, he plays in the Green Lantern. He's the bad guy in the Green Lantern with Ryan Reynolds, the one
Oh,
with the brain that gets
yeah.
the yeah.
I've not seen. I have seen it. That is a total lie. I went to the pictures to see it with Anth, and yeah, I cannot remember it.
And this is what we were talking about, Chris. Whereas I don't know shit about names, faces, things like that. But when it comes to movies, I'm a savant. It just
I'm just laughing because Ryan Reynolds actually replied to Molly's tweet about the Green Lantern once when it came out. She said, "This is a shit movie. I've only watched it because Ryan Reynolds gets his top off." He went, "Thanks."
oh, there's a moment. Yeah, I will probably watch it. I mean,
I'm just. I don't. I don't know how to feel about it. Just looking off the stills alone, I really don't.
I think for me, it's just purely. I'm not a purist either. I like what I like, but the concept of the bride was always that she was petrified of him, and now in this, it's a beautiful love story, and it's like.
Yeah, don't
I
know.
don't know what I think because it's not. If we're going to get on the train that we did with Frankenstein by Guillermo del Toro, everybody tore that to shreds. It's not like the book. Well, nor the fuck is this going to be, judging by the trailer I just watched. So good luck with that one.
no, probably
There
won't
is
need to
something
see
new
it.
coming out in March that I'm really intrigued about, which I think may mess up a lot of people who are not fans of audio, like noises.
Mm.
Basically, it's called Undertone, this movie. And it's about a podcaster who invites someone on a podcast and he plays her these mystery tracks and they like summon something, but like it's all audio based. So I don't know whether you'll be wearing anything in the cinemas, like it's a 4D experience or something, but it's all based on the sounds that you're hearing whilst the movie's going on. And it's A24 as well. So it's come from a good studio.
Oh, yeah.
But it looks really intriguing because you don't, with horror, it's all about the music, the suspense, the creepiness, the sound effects, the special effects and things like that. But this is something that I feel hasn't really been explored a lot, like
No.
Yeah.
auditory kind of like.
Why do I feel like you would really like something
Like
like
this, Chris.
That's what I'm thinking. I love things that are a bit different or I've never really thought about before.
Mm-hmm.
So
It just seems
I'll probably
weird.
watch this one.
Yeah, because it feels like, when I don't know if you remember this, but cheap earphones from when you were a kid. And
Yeah.
sometimes you get like certain bits coming out of this ear and certain sounds were coming out of this ear. And then if this one broke, you'd only hear half the music. I
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's going to play with you like that, where you're getting some of it coming like maybe from a different angle. You're hearing some things from like here, and then there's bits shooting off from over there. And I feel like I can't remember if it's called polyphonic sound where they do that, where it's playing
Yeah, I
different.
feel
Yeah.
that
But
sounds
like,
familiar.
I really think if they work out how to do this weird auditory thing in the cinema, I think that'd be a whole nother experience that's something
This,
to be really
Well,
interesting.
I've heard non-horror stuff because I remember the video, well, it was an audio clip years ago where they had the mic in the middle and there was a guy pretending to cut your hair and he had the shaver this side and then this side and he'd be like, "Oh, I've dropped something." And you could hear his voice carry
Mhm.
when he moved. I remember stuff like that, but I would
Oh.
love to hear something like that in a horror
Mm.
aspect.
Is it ASMR?
Yeah,
Hate it.
yeah.
Fucking
See,
No.
hate it.
but it's done in a way in this that it's supposed to make you feel incredibly
I'm
uncomfortable, and
yeah.
I'm liking that whole
Well,
idea.
it's not going to be some influencer going tapping away on shit because I fucking hate that. Annoys the shite out of us. Stop tapping your fucking fingers.
no, it's saying that the film stars Nina Kiri as Evie, no, Evy, a woman who hosts a paranormal podcast with her friend where she is a skeptic to his believer. After moving back home to become a caregiver for her dying mother, she has sent recordings of a married couple experiencing paranormal noises in their home, drawing her into fear and paranoia. She's the only character to be shown on screen in the film. All other characters are heard only off screen voices, this conveying the film's horror through its sound design. I love the idea of this. Sam Munster is just been promoting a um horror play that is done with audio listening, and I said to her last night on our post, I was like, I would love to experience something like this. I would genuinely hate the person who would have to sit next to me though, because I don't know how I'd react in something like this. If you have seen the video of me in the escape room, that's how I am when I'm scared. I laugh, hysterically laugh. So imagine being in a theater with headphones on and all you can hear is my hysterical scared laugh. I think I would scare more people than the actual show.
I think this is such a new concept. It's kind of just, it's not probably not a new concept. They've been filtering this in through for years to give you the heebie-jeebies in cinemas, like, but I feel like this is the first movie where I'm aware that they've really concentrated on the sound design to
Yeah.
bring it to the
I
front as a selling point.
I'm not gonna lie, I think this would be something that would actually genuinely put the creeps up me. I remember listening to the Russian cosmonauts recordings from when they're coming from space into orbit. It's fucking it's harrowing shit to listen to. But when you've got your headphones in and you just all you can hear is this noise. Oh, it's not nice. I don't yeah. It makes me very uncomfortable. So I can imagine something that involves just sound and that's all you have to focus on and you're not really paying attention to the visuals because you don't need to. Yeah, I I think this would genuinely give me the creeps. I am very much looking forward to this.
In April, we have
Mm.
got the Abomination that I have seen, and I know I shouldn't judge because it's just a trailer, and I haven't seen it yet. But if you're gonna shit on a classic, Blumhouse, The Mummy,
Oh yeah, I
Wouldn't
would.
even watch it. The trailer.
um, Lee Cronin has been given money by Jason Blum to remake another movie from the Universal franchise. Now, the Invisible Man was hit and miss. I think it was very good, but it was nothing like what we've had before. So it's a reimagining. Lovely. Put it over there. I know it's Blumhouse, but whatever. Yeah, it goes over there. This is a kid goes missing. They find it in the desert, and now it's the mummy. From what I
Oh,
can gather, that's just me summing up the trailer. And someone said the corpse looked like Bella Ramsey. So
did was the Mummy with Brendan Fraser just not good enough for people?
Because to be honest, if go and watch the Universal Monsters Mummy, we did, and it's not great. It was come on, it was not a good film, was it?
no, I mean I
The
love Boris
classics that were
Karloff.
in there. Oh yeah, it
Yeah.
was. We love Boris, and that's a given. But in the grand scheme of the movies that we covered for Universal Monsters, that sits at the bottom, the bottom, the
Of all,
bottom.
I was gonna say of all the mummy movies for me, the Brendan Fraser version
Oh, it's
is
top
a
tier.
fantastic adventure movie that they just don't make anymore.
No,
Like they don't make adventure movies that give you that kind of childhood sense of wonder anymore. But then I don't know if that's because I'm a 45, nearly 46-year-old woman
No,
who doesn't have that sense of wonder. I'm a jaded old bitter hag these days. So when it comes to like these movies, I'm like,
but you've got fabulous hair.
thanks. Maybe she's born with it.
Maybe she's Maybelline.
Maybe it's a wig. Um, it's one of those things where do we need it? Do we need it? Are they trying to take over the Dark Universe
Yeah, probably. Dan, I'll
situation?
knock you. That went right up my
water
water.
went up my nose.
You're welcome.
Yeah, they probably are. And to be honest, d if it didn't have Blumhouse attached to it, you didn't know that, would you still feel the same way?
Yes,
No,
it looks
okay.
trash.
Okay.
I just don't think I I think what they've done is they caught wind of Frankenstein coming out last year. They knew that they had some success off of the back of doing The Invisible Man. They knew GDT was going to pump out this absolute masterpiece. They'd
Mm.
already known Nosferatu was released last year. So they've gone, right, okay,
What
let's
could it
get our
be?
fingers in this little dirty pie of what we can pull out and we can redo and what is nobody going to touch. And they're not touching the mummy for a reason because
It's shit. I'm gonna say it. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. Brendan Fraser movie is brilliant because it's such a great adventure movie.
it's
And
a
you
well-rounded story as well.
exactly,
It's not
exactly. But the rest of it is not. It's not great. It's not great. Have you ever seen the original Mummy, Chris?
I haven't seen the original. When Dad first started talking about the mummy, I was like, why are they remaking the Brendan Fraser mummy? It was perfect.
Yeah, yeah. They don't need to. They
Well,
don't
I'm going
need.
to drop a
Yeah.
bit of a clanger here, but it's not for this year, and you guys may really, really want to see this. But two staples of the 90s childhood comedian kind of situation are taking a little foray into the horror world in the style of Abbott and Costello. We are
No.
getting next year, possibly, Keenan and Kel meet Frankenstein.
Yes. Will
Yes,
this be like Good
actually.
Burger?
Orange
No,
soda! I don't know I don't know
I,
how
I
it's
quite
all
like
gonna
that.
work.
I don't care. Let's make it work because that sounds br Have you ever watched Abbott and Costello? It's not I understand it's a it's a pinnacle thing, but I feel like it's more aimed at American audiences. I didn't get it. I really didn't. I was like, I don't get the humor. I don't get the actual style of it all. And this is someone who really and enjoys classic movies. And I will watch a black and white movie. I did not get Abbott and Costello, so giving me something that has the same premise but with people that I know, fuck yes, yes, let's do this. Meet Frankenstein. Let's go. Hell, meet the Invisible Man. Jack
I was
Griffin will be
gonna
happy to
say,
see you.
this could then lead on to a lot more. And obviously, as Keenan's got into a lot through SNL, he's got more of a
Longest cast member ever.
so you know, when you look at it from that point of view, he's now got provenance. He could bring a lot of people with him into this project.
And he's funny. I'm sorry.
And as long-
Yeah.
Funny.
the thing about the original Abbott and Costello one was it was very slapstick, Chris. So it was like, you know, have you ever seen a Norman Wisdom movie or Carry On movies?
Yeah.
They're very slapstick, tongue-in-cheek, stupid.
Yeah.
Except for Abbott and Costello didn't have like the innuendos that Carry On had. It's more like, you know, you got a ladder over your shoulder and you swing it around, and you know, it's the traditional Keystone Cop stuff.
I just didn't get it. I didn't get the humor in it. And I have like such a wide range when it comes to comedy. Like, and this is the one thing that I try to watch when they make The Invisible Man, because it has no. Did they do an Invisible Man? There's one where at the end, I think it's the Wolfman, where they meet the Wolfman, and then at the end it's Vincent Price on the boat as the Invisible Man, because he is in the second one.
The chef.
Yeah, the guy who can teach you how to cook a chicken in a dishwasher. True story.
Mhm.
In his cookbook.
Sent you so many videos
So
of him
many.
cooking.
So many.
There's a couple of films coming out that they haven't released trailers for coming up, which is in May. You've got something called Hokum,
Yeah.
which is Adam Scott from Parks and Rec slash
The monkey.
and he was also in Serve. It's just been god damn it, the TV
Severance. No.
Severance.
Severance?
Yeah, he plays the lead character in Severance. I don't know anything about that because there's no trailer for it that I could find as of yet, which is intriguing. There's probably one out there, but
I've just clicked on it and I've just saw a picture.
Oh.
The way
Looks interesting.
the donkey thing with the eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
would
want
like
to
to see that.
There's not really a lot about it yet, but it's not coming out till May release date. Then we go into June. We've got Scary Movie 6. We all know what we're getting. Yeah.
Yes.
Can't wait. Gonna lose my mind over this. Can't believe. Don't even care.
Brenda's back.
Brenda's back.
Brenda's back.
I have to remember Ants in bed. It's not just that. It's the Wayans brothers. It's they're in it, and she's back. Anna Faris is back. I honestly, this is just. I've got goosebumps even thinking about it. I can't wait.
Did you?
Bring it on.
Regina Hall.
Yes, Regina Hall is back.
Yes.
Do you? I mean, I take it you're a big fan of the scary movies, Chris.
I love the scary movies. That's how I know of Ghostface.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah,
That's
that is
brilliant.
definitely fair enough. We go into July
Uh,
and we get Evil Dead Burn in July.
don't even care. Don't even care what happened. No, actually, I've got high hopes. Evil Dead Rise. I mean, Evil Dead. I love Evil Dead, and Ash is one of, he's a horror icon. Even though we've never done the Deadites yet, and we've never even touched anything to do with this franchise. I'm so looking forward to this. So looking forward to it.
I don't know if it's a continuation of the sister story or it's a whole new story. I know nothing.
I don't know. I genuinely have no idea. I've not looked at anything. I saw the little teaser, and I mean, it was a tiny little teaser. Like, I've gotten, when the posters come out, I've posted that on the Monster Social and the little video clip that came with it. But Evil Dead Rise is it's in my top, I dare say, top 10 movies of all time. That was, I can't even give you the right words as to how much I really loved it, and I managed to be able to reference it in so much I think when we did a review once for something else, I still managed to reference Evil Dead Rise constantly. I think we were doing the Evil Dead remake, and I still managed to reference Evil Dead Rise constantly over and over again. Yeah, I can't wait. Can't wait. That's what I'm trying to say. Can't wait.
Then in September, we've got another video game remake coming out.
Mm.
I don't know how this is going to work, what storyline they're going to take, if they're going to stick with Leon's story this time. But we are looking at Resident Evil again.
Mint, yay.
Woo.
They didn't
Uh,
learn a lesson with Raccoon City, did they?
No.
I'm over it. Like I was over it after the first one. I went to the premiere of the second one in Berwick, and I still didn't make us like it more.
That's the
It's
Apocalypse one, was it? The one with the
yeah,
yeah.
Hang on, you went to the premiere?
yeah. The
Well, like
first
red
show in the
carpet.
UK. It was in Berwick
Really?
because Mila Johan Jovovich, she was up there or something, and she was talking about how much she loved Greg's when she was introduced to it. I was like, oh yeah, but watch a film, and that came out, and I was like, all right, I love the games. I can't get away with the films. I don't know what it is. I like the first one with the lasers, and it was
Yeah.
kind of a bit out there, and I don't know. This does now for us now.
No. I'm a fan of the games, huge fan of the games. Even though at the moment I'm stuck on
On 7, the village, if anyone wants to help us, I kind of get out the fuck out of our house and it's really starting to annoy us. The tall
Just going
lady
through the
is
door.
the tall. I gotta get these stuff that kind of like drops these other stuffs and then it lets me out the house. But then this big tall bitch is like chasing us everywhere. Yeah, and then that's me chucking me controller and games off. So yeah, if anyone wants to help me,
Dimitriescu.
get out there.
Is that
Mhm.
Lady Dimitriescu or something? Her name?
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
class, but she keeps
Now,
killing us.
if they follow that route with this one, that would be interesting because it's just like we're stepping completely away from Raccoon
That.
City, the
Hmm.
Queen, Red Queen, the Leon, the
Yeah.
Alice of it all. We're
Because
looking
of
at something
shit.
completely different, which I think is needed if you're going to try and reboot, redo, repackage another kind of franchise within a franchise within a franchise. Give us something new.
then actually go down the
Mm.
game route because the last one before that I thoroughly
Enjoyed this one. I am actually there's a lot of things in it that I could see working like cinematically, especially her big tall lady and her daughters. That shocks the life out of me that I have seen 1,000 cosplayers of the tall lady. I have not seen one of the daughters, and they are visually spectacular to look at. Like there's so much you could do there. Um, as if they're going to go down that route, count me in. If they're going to stick with the same bullshit that we have gotten over the God knows how many films that they have done, I have no interest.
That's
I
Sign me
forgot I
out.
watched a series of that as well.
oh
I
yeah.
totally forgot that existed. I
Lance,
wasn't blown away with that.
Clearly, you forgot.
John Wick, Lance, what's his name? Oh my God.
Oh, Redrick.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
rest in peace.
Yeah, I remember the TV series because I watched it and thought, what the hell is this? I don't understand what relevance it's. But then again, I can't preach go repackage something and give us something we want when they repackaged it for the TV series, but for some reason it just didn't work.
mm,
It
Yeah.
felt flat, and I don't know if that's because we all do that thing naturally where we compare something to what
I,
was,
yeah.
and we don't
so
just let something be. I don't know. But
I don't know if I would like it based on the game because imagine a 10-minute segment of the film where they're trying to find a crest to open the front door and then they
You
need to
could
find a crank for a well.
imagine if it was me playing it as well, you're watching as well. You'd
You'd still be watching it. It'll be like the never-ending movie that it just keeps on going. Because I have been playing, I'm not, look, no word or lie, I've been playing that game for over a year because I keep losing my shit with it and then having to put it away and then keep going, no, you gotta complete it, gotta finish it. Yeah, I am the worst gamer, by the way. Terrible.
I've got some movies here that don't have a release date yet that I'll
Hmm.
quickly talk about.
Okay.
One of them is a remake of Witchboard. You're going to hate this, Sammy.
Hmm.
But yeah, there is a trailer out there. It doesn't have a release date as of yet. It looks dog shit.
I don't want to know.
But yeah, we'll leave that one there for people to watch the trailer and debate for themselves.
Do you know what which board is, Chris?
No, no.
Oh, it's terrible. But it's from the 80s. It's on,
Shudder.
it'll be on YouTube. Fuck,
Oh,
it'll
yeah.
could be on YouTube. Ain't no one paying for that one. Honestly, it's worst, but I love it. Like, absolutely love it. We used to call it back in the day Ouija, but
Right,
it's actually called Witchboard. It's got her in from the Van Halen film, Van Halen song with the big hair, big orange hair.
right.
Um, oh God, I think that's the only star in it. Um, but I can't be doing with a remake. I can't. You can't take a classic turd and then turn it into a modern day one.
They've invested some money in it though, because Jamie Campbell Bower is in it.
Well, Why didn't you open with that? And
Vecna plays some part in it, and he
I am
looks.
I am obsessed with him at the moment.
They've made him like a nerdy school teacher, but with long, greasy hair in this, like in the trailer. It's kind
Well,
of weird. Like, I don't know what they're looking for here. I don't know what they're going for.
we are going to do Witchboard as an episode because we have to. I love it. But at the same time, I understand that it's a terrible 80s movie. I
totally get that. Rewatching it with 2025 eyes will be hilarious because yeah, it's something. But if I remember rightly, one of the main characters, the guy who owns the board, is an intellect. He was
It might be
it was an intellectual person
that may
who
be.
had a Ouija board. Yeah. That's what I remember. He had he had like that 80s suit on with, you know, the where you roll the sleeves up on the blazer and he had the ponytail.
He's got a ponytail.
He had the ponytail. Yeah.
JCB has got a ponytail in this one, so yeah, that will
Wow.
probably be who's playing. Then we go into another tired franchise that they just won't let die. We're going into Thread, an Insidious tale.
count me out. I've only ever seen the first one.
So have you seen any of the Insidious movies, Chris?
The Darth Maul ones. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going into. It feels like, you know, when they did Saw and they went off and did Spiral and they got Chris
Yeah.
Rock and Samuel L. Jackson. It feels like this is the path they're going down with that. So
Why doesn't anyone like Saw? I really liked it. I like Spiral.
Spiral, I think if they hadn't branded it as a Saw movie, it would have done better.
Yeah, 100%. But I still really like it.
There was too many, like, people were like, none of this makes any sense. Who this kid is, why the hell he's doing it? That's ridiculous. Get in the bin. Get, you know,
I liked it.
Chris
Yeah.
Rock as well. I mean, in a straight role, Chris playing straight roles is very few and far between. And I think it was a lot for people to accept that not only is he playing straight, but he's in a horror movie. And his dad's Samuel L. Jackson and he's playing straight and he's in a horror movie. And it's like,
I still watch it. I only watched it a few weeks ago. Not even joking. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. I've totally forgotten. No, go on. Oh yeah, I've only seen the first one.
I just don't know where they're going to go with it. It feels like that's the path they're heading down because Spiral was a part of the Saw, a Saw story or a Saw a part of the book of book of Saw. That's what they called it, wasn't it? So with this, they're calling it Insidious Tale. So I don't know if it's the origins of Darth Maul. I don't know what they're planning on doing with it. To be fair, there's no trailer, no information.
If Patrick Wilson's not in it, then
No,
I don't see the point. I don't see the point.
Then we go to
Episode
a comedy horror, which I'm really intrigued about, and I think you might like this, Chris, because it does look like it's stupid but funny.
Right.
It's got Liam Neeson in it. It's got Joe Keery in it,
Right.
and basically it's called Cold Storage.
I'm
So it's
looking at it
about
right
these
now.
two people who work in a storage unit place that
Right.
end up going in a unit for some reason, don't know why, and they find that it was a retired old military base for weird shit. And there's like a fungus that's been growing in the back, and it sort of escapes into
Okay.
animals and people and creates this like massive outbreak. And Liam Neeson's very much like he plays in Naked Gun, you know, he's like Frank's kind of, he's got this kind of like Arnold Schwarzenegger come like Frank kind of energy in the trailer. So he's like flying on Air Force One away somewhere, and they say there's been a breach, and he's like, oh my God. And it's just really tacky in the way that they've done it. But Joe Keery seems like he's going to be the comedy relief. It just seems like I think I will really enjoy how stupid it is. It's produced by the guys who done Zombieland. So it's going to have, the trailer does give that off.
It looks a lot of fun. It really looks a lot of
fun, and it comes out in February of this year.
Right, so they've given it a date because I didn't have a date for that one. So I'm intrigued about that. I feel like it's just that right level of, with Zombieland, you had the comedy, you did have the horror, and it just had a good combination, a good balance. And I feel like that's what this is going to give.
Vanessa
How does that
Redgrave's in it.
fungus?
Yeah, I'd imagine. And imagine that there was a certain word, and I saw your face. I saw you smile, and I was like,
"Oh, there, he's got him." Vanessa Redgrave is in it. I watch Call the Midwife, and I have listened to that woman progressively age through her voice. So I am waiting. I'm waiting to see what kind of role Vanessa Redgrave is going to bring in this horror movie,
She
this
shoots
horror
a gun
comedy.
in the trailer. She's shooting a gun, so she's
Shut the fuck up! I
yeah.
can't
So
wait to see that.
I just think sometimes what we need with horror is sometimes it gets a bit serious and sometimes it gets a bit stupid and
Yeah.
sometimes it gets a bit this and that. And it's always good to have your Shaun of the Dead, to have your Zombieland, to have that kind of just that light
Yeah.
relief where you can still enjoy your gore or your zombie outbreak or your just your nonsense of horror that you love,
Your stupidness.
but you can
Yeah.
laugh along with it. And you know when
Yeah.
you're walking in, you're going to get something that is stupid. And that's why I liked Anaconda. Terrible film. Terrible film with Jack Black and Paul Rudd. Awful film.
I can't wait to
But it
see
was
it.
funny. It was funny
All
and I
good.
enjoyed it because you knew exactly what you were going to get when you walked in. You're looking at Paul Rudd and you're looking at Jack Black. What are you going to get? Stupid. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I love Jack Black.
but that's the thing. He's not known for playing. It's very King Kong was the last serious part I think I ever saw him play. Where he's playing the director.
Oh
of
yeah,
King Kong.
yeah, I forgot about that.
And
He's in James Bond, isn't
did
he?
he?
Was he?
He's like Moonraker. He's a nerd in it or something.
Do you know what?
Was he?
He was a side character. I'm sure he was.
I know he did the Jamaican guy, and I still know he did last summer.
He did.
He had dreadlocks and a Jamaican accent. Yeah, it's the most atrocious thing I've ever seen.
I watched for the first time ever.
You need
not
to
long
find
ago.
that, Chris.
I'm going to.
It's
There was
honestly-
this could be classed as a horror, but Peter Andre was bringing out a film called Jafakin, and I really want to watch. Oh, sorry, I've put my hand up for some reason in this, but we actually messaged Peter Andre on Instagram. He blanked out, obviously, asking, trying to find this film, and did I dream this or
It's
what?
been
I'm
banned.
sure.
I think it's been banned because
No
there
way.
is cultural appropriation. I think is the easiest way to say it. There is a lot of face going on.
Right? Oh, he went that way. I thought it
There's
was
a
like
few, yeah, and it's not specifically just him.
Mm.
He dresses up as a Jamaican man.
yeah. Oh, right.
There's a
I
lot
thought it might have been
going
like a
on
white
in
chicks
it.
kind of thing.
Oh no,
Right.
no. We go down many, many avenues that I don't think you're actually supposed to. And I'd heard that it had got banned from UK cinema, but
Oh
I
my
don't
God.
know. I don't know 100%.
I
but
am not bloody surprised.
Surprised. Jesus.
It's an experience. I saw the trailer anyway, so I know
So
exactly
did I.
what you're talking about. You didn't dream it.
Oh, good. Because me and Lee were like, oh, we can do this on Top Crumbs. And then we're like, well, we can't now, even if we could have it.
I don't think anyone's going to distribute it. I think that's purely what it came down
No.
to. I think the film's made, the trailer's out there on if you can find it, and it is just. I think I saw the trailer and was like, "Is this supposed to be comic?" You know when you're like, "Is it a skit?" When you watch the trailer, you're like,
Yeah.
"I."
I
Am I in
believe
the
it, but I'm
2000s
ashamed.
Little Britain skit?
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, we're at
Oh,
the levels of
that?
the
Okay.
airport
Huh.
sketches
Oh,
that the boys did. Yeah, we're at those kind of.
watching Little Britain now is just it. Not only is Cringe City it's the fucking worst. It's just it's not great. I think we should start to wrap it up. But just to say, don't know if this was on your list, but we obviously covered the first movie. And this could be potentially another Christmas movie for us. Violent Night 2. Electric Boogaloo.
I don't. I actually had a special mention of Terrifier 4 Art in Space, but
Mm.
I'm you know what you're getting with a Terrifier movie? Lots of blood, lots of gore, lots of absolute like, oh Jesus, did
Yeah.
they just do that?
Yeah.
So there's not really much to be said. There's no synopsis. They're still shooting it now, I think, or they haven't even started. We're at that point where they are about to, or they have just. I can't remember. We don't know what we're getting. We've got no idea. And it's from the mind of Damien. And after the only thing that ever, like of all the movies, the bedroom scene in 2, where the bleach and the salt and all that happens,
Hey.
that for me was the pinnacle of holy shit. This is not. That's probably the only time out of the 3 I've sat back and gone, wow, that.
No, do you know what I did? When Damien Leone killed Chris Jericho. I went, bravo, sir. Bravo. Well done. Good lad. That's the best thing I've seen ever. Yeah, Dan's right. You know exactly what you're getting with these movies. It's
Not going to be a plot driven, heavy, in deep, themed kind of thing. It's gore, it's guts, it's bloody, it's art.
It's Mr. Bean, yeah, as I
Oh
was
my God.
discussing earlier.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think we should wrap this up. We've done a lot, and Chris has had an incredibly long day, and I
Yes.
really totally 100% appreciate that you came and joined us tonight to sit and have a little horror chat, little horror chit
That's
chat.
fine. It's been great. Thanks for having us on.
Is
Even though
there
I'm,
any-
I'm not the best horror person.
Is there any that stood out for you that I've sort of talked about, or we sort of talked about today, that you're interested in?
Full storage. I want to watch that.
Just go watch the trailer. Like, I'm not, like I said, Sammy knows this. I will purposefully stay away from trailers. But Rob sent me the trailer, and I was like, oh yeah, I actually, and I really sort of thought to myself, do you know what? I'm really interested in that. So go watch the trailer,
Mhm.
and I think it will be definitely something around your
Yeah,
likings.
it definitely sounds it from what you're talking about. And sorry, and Scary Movie.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, that's a
that's fair.
given.
But
Scary. And
that's
they
what I
also
was saying.
the sound one as well.
Oh, that one, kind of like the idea of that
Undertone. That's the one.
undertone,
Yeah.
100%. There's obviously there's more that is coming out that would not mentioned, like Ready or Not 2,
Yeah.
The Strangers, even though
Ugh.
I don't understand after all the reviews I've read how people are even still having these movies made.
They're making them in succession, so they're not even getting the time to work out if two was good because they'd already half done
That's
three.
sad.
So yeah.
I mean, last year I feel like was such a year that this year was always going to have I don't want to say a struggle because I would like to see horror go from strength to strength to strength, but last year was so big,
I
so
think
so big.
we don't have a specific genre for this year. Last year was romantic,
Oh
gothic.
well, if the beginning of the year we were looking at the return of the franchise, if you remember,
Yeah.
because it was like the return of I Know What You Did Last Summer, and at the time Saw was coming back out, and Final Destination, and the big horror franchises were being, but
Mm.
that's not what we remember from last year at all.
You
There was
started
so
and
much more.
ended with two massive gothic horrors.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm not mentioning the Dracula so much within that, but that was there as well. But when you go into this year, when you look at what I've kind of reeled off, there's no real theme. You don't have
No,
specific slashers. You've got one or two, but that's that. You don't have paranormal. You don't have, usually there's some sort of guiding theme. It just seems like maybe remakes is the theme for this year so far, because we've got the Resident Evil, we've got the Return of Silent Hill, we've got the Mummy, we've got The Bride. When you're looking at it, remake, reboot, however you define it, it looks like we're here at the reuse and recycle situation again,
yeah,
and I don't like it.
Return of that IP.
Yeah, let's see how much we
Yeah.
can milk something for.
yeah. I mean,
I genuinely think that's why I'm getting more into horror shorts by unknown people with unknown actors and everything, because it's like some of them are original concepts and it's refreshing,
Mm.
I think.
Is there one that you could just name off the top of your head that you absolutely loved recently?
Yeah, but I don't know if you wanted to mention it. It was the one I told you before.
no, go on, mention it.
Oh, the toy. It was about
Oh my God, okay.
do you want us to go on?
Go for it. Go for it.
Oh, it was on about a marital aid that has AI built into it, and it finds out that they had a son, and it sadly passed. And it got jealous, and it started going on a killing rampage, and then at the end turns himself into the police. Itself, yeah,
Um,
with sentient
Member
playthings.
with a conscience, yeah.
right.
Yes.
Jean, if you're listening and you need any help with what Chris has just said, let me know when you're listening to the episode, all right? Okay.
Jean, it's worse than you think. Yeah, I see. I know for a lot of people, they forget that YouTube is full of amazing indie shorts of horror movies, and that's where a lot of the directors that started to come out last year were coming from. They were coming off the back of Sundance minis and like little shorts, and that's how so many people get their break into even doing anthologies like the ABCs of Death, which is something that I really want to cover at some point. The first one,
Yeah,
is an anthology of 26 ABCs, and that's something you might actually really like, Kris. The
Yeah.
ABCs of Death. It's 26 very short little movies. Each one starts with a letter of the alphabet, and they're directed by totally different people. And
I
it
think I've
is,
seen that.
yeah, it is. They are nuts. Some of them are absolutely bonkers. Some of them are claymation. Some of them are just purely actors. Some of them are paper. It is just so random. But
Yeah.
yeah, people, we do need to start giving these kind of things a bit more love, because that's where the original stuff is. That's where the new ideas are. That's where we're starting to see new blood come in, and people just who have a passion that we tend to lose when we're getting all the same directors coming out time and time again, or studios like Blumhouse, that are just recycling and repeating for the sake of money. Because obviously
rinse and
Wolfman,
repeat, baby.
the Wolfman as well was another one I forgot that Blumhouse recently did. So they're trying Invisible Man,
Forget,
Wolfman, Mummy. So God,
forget, or just not want to mention.
all
Either,
of the above.
either
Yeah.
are. Well,
So
Chris, what
Mhm.
do you do?
Where can people find you?
Like in dirty alleyways, dodgy pubs, stuff like that. No, I'm normally on the Nerdy Up North YouTube. I do anime club on a Friday. I sometimes do more anime stuff on a Tuesday. We're planning on doing more stuff as well because I'm a glutton for punishment, and yeah. So Nerdy Up North. I'm on Instagram as well. Anime club.
Top Grumps on occasion.
Oh, Top Grumps is finished now.
Of course,
Well,
Well,
it's something else. Is it going
yeah.
to relaunch or?
It is. We've got something in the pipeline, which will probably involve us doing loads of stupid short film stuff. So yeah.
Watch the space, because this is intriguing me, because I love the name that you've come out. I'm not mentioning it, but I love what
I
you've
think
done
we
with
already
that.
have.
Don't
I
think we
think
have.
no, I think I'm not going to say it just in case you haven't, but I'm sure Lee has.
Has said it on Nerdy Up North on the last episode we did with Paul for Stranger Things. I am positive it was said on there because that's how I know it.
But I
Maybe.
think if when you do, I think it's genius.
I think it's
There's
brilliant.
so it's just absolute genius what you've done there. So I'm intrigued.
Fingers crossed.
So,
It'll just be us two taking the mic and having a bit of fun, to be fair.
so it's
So
gonna be it's just Top Grumps 2.0.
yeah, but we'll probably put more time into it though.
Yeah,
And it might make a bit more sense.
yeah, because Top Grumps was it. Do you know what though? I love the direction it went into towards the end. So I kind of like the idea that you're gonna expand on that. I'm
Yeah,
looking forward to it. It'll be interesting.
me too.
Yay! Yay! Only on the Nerdy Up North YouTube channel. Well, for us, next week. I cannot flipping wait. I don't even know if this is classed as a horror or not. Um,
Psychological for sure, I would say.
I'm pleased because I honestly debated going, oh my God, is this actually a horror film? Or am I just wanting to do this because I love this movie so much?
Suspense and psychological horror, and that's what I'm going with. Fight me.
Cool. Well, fight me.
Fight
Well,
me.
we're doing Whatever Happened to Baby Jane.
Yes, we are.
I was just waiting for Chris's reaction. Now, you've never heard of it, have you?
Nah, I was just thinking I'll Google that.
Joan
Whatever.
Crawford, Betty Davis is absolutely, oh my gosh, absolutely brilliant in it. But there is so
Oh,
much history. There is so much um
Behind the
movie.
scenes, yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
oh,
Um, yeah,
okay. Yeah. That sounds
yeah.
heavy.
It's Betty Davis when you see the makeup. It's like,
Yeah.
oh shit, what the
Yeah.
what is that? So yes, next week we are going to do Whatever Happened to Baby J. I have to keep trying to stop myself from saying Whatever Happened to Baby JJ because it's off Drag Race. Um, where Alyssa Edwards does
Alyssa,
the
yeah.
Joan Crawford. Oh my God, it's so good. Does the Joan Crawford bit. Yes. So this week's been When Monsters Meets Monsters. Again, thank you so much for Kris for coming joining us. I really appreciate it.
Sorry, thanks for letting us come on.
Oh, that's the first time I've let you come on Monsters.
I know. Achievement.
Yay! You did it! High five. Um, what was I going to say? We are on the Nerdy Up North YouTube channel every Monday from 10 o'clock, and the audio for that episode is available on the same day. Search Monsters Up North podcast from anywhere you get your podcast from, and you will find it. If you are on YouTube, please remember to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Please go over and check out Anime Club with Kris when he drops his episodes every Friday or Tuesday. Anime Club and Straw Chat. The links for Bleeding Marvelous, Monsters Up North, Nerdy Up North are where, Dan?
Down there. Down there.
I will include Chris's links as well.
Oh, cheers.
You are welcome. Even though you are on the Nerdy Up North YouTube channel, they'll be able to find you if you just have a look about. Have a scout about. Well, okay. If there's something else left to say goodbye, Kris.
Goodbye, Kris.
Say goodbye, Dan.
Bye.
Stay spooky, everyone. Bye.